Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on accessing the Lodestone network. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lodestones are these objects that are around RuneScape, and basically once they're activated, using your home teleport spell, you can go to different destinations across RuneScape, such as Barracks, Falador, Taverley, all a variety of locations, and it's free of charge. The only penalty is probably having to wait about 20-30 seconds to cast a spell in order to reach that area, but other than that, it's completely free and extremely handy to use, especially when doing the questing and other activities throughout RuneScape. So this guide today will show you how to activate each lodestone and basically how to get there, mainly by walking. Now you can get to these areas using teleports or other items. I will mention how to do that throughout this guide, but mainly I'll be walking around and showing you how to get to each destination in the quickest way possible as well. So obviously if you are a high level player, you may find there's only 2 or 3 lodestones in this guide you don't have access to and just want to know where the location is, but we'll go through that as the guide continues. So you should automatically, once you've done the tutorial at the beginning of RuneScape, you should automatically have Birthvault and Lumbridge lodestones activated. So to start this guide off, we're going to start from the Lumbridge lodestone and head off from there. So then, from Lumbridge, we're going to head to Alcarid to activate the lodestone there, which I've got marked on a little mini-map anyway. Just watch where my guy goes even, to see where it is. Now, you can access to Alcarid in a quicker method. The main one I would probably say would be buying a Ring of Dueling, which is a member's item, and you can use the charges on it to teleport to the Alcarid Jewel Arena, and then from there head to the lodestone as well. But I still find walking from Lumbridge to Alcarid is a quick method anyway. So as we get to the centre of town, you should see the lodestone. Once you activate it, you'll be able to now access that using your home teleport spell. So, once you've activated the Alcarid one, we're now going to head to the next closest one, which is Barracks. Now, again, we're just going to walk over there. It's only a short distance away. Just watch where my guy goes if you want to know where it is. Again, there are a couple of other methods you can use to get here. If you have access to the Barracks teleport spell, which uses runes to cast, you can just teleport there and then head south to activate the lodestone. Or again, if you have a Ring of Wealth with some charges on, you can teleport to the Grand Exchange and head from there as well. So there's a few other options available to you. As we pass the Champions Guild, you should see the lodestone over here. Activate that and you can now access that on your home teleport screen. So, the next closest one to activate from here is the Edgeville lodestone. So again, we're going to walk a short distance marked on the mini-map to go find the Edgeville lodestone and activate it. Again, there is a couple of methods I believe you can use to get here. The main one will be using a charged Amulet of Glory, and you can actually choose the option to teleport to Edgeville, and then it's only a short distance away where the lodestone is. I think you teleport to the bank using the Glory, so it's pretty close to where the lodestone is, but again, it's only a short distance. You won't take long to walk there. Once you come over to here, you will see the lodestone. Activate that and you can now teleport to the Edgeville lodestone using your home teleport screen. So, from here, the next lodestone we're going to activate is actually in the Wilderness, Wilderness lodestone. Now, obviously, when we go activate it, be cautious. This is a player killing area, and there's also some monsters around who could cause you harm. As you'll probably notice, as my character on here is very low level 1, but it's only located in the level 20 wilderness, so it's only a short distance to go. And literally, once you get over there and activate it, you can get out of there. But having access to the Wilderness lodestone can come in handy if you ever want to travel to local areas. But yeah, once you get to level 20 Wilderness, you can activate the lodestone, and now you have access to the Wilderness via your your home teleport screen. So the next lodestone we're going to unlock is in Taverley. Now, to unlock this one, teleport to your Birthvault lodestone, which you should have automatically on your home network screen, and once you get there, literally going to head south to reach the Taverley Lodestone. Again, the quickest other method to get here, if you have a player-owned house in Taverley, you can use the teleport to house spell, and the Lodestone is literally right outside the portal. But either way, it's a short walk there. Once you reach the Taverley Lodestone, activate it, and you'll now be able to teleport here using your home teleport screen. So, the Lodestone we're going to activate next is in Falador, which is a very short distance from here actually, so we're going to head straight there now. Again, if you don't fancy walking, you can use the Falador teleport that requires runes if you have the level to do so, and then you only have to go north to activate the Lodestone. Also, I believe you can use a games necklace to activate the Clan Wars area, which is just outside, but either way, it's a short distance. Once you reach the Falador Lodestone, activate it, and you'll now be able to teleport using your home teleport screen. From here, we're now going to go activate the Draenor Village Lodestone, which is a short walk around the Falador's city wall. Again, a quick method to access this Lodestone via teleporting is if you have an Amulet of Glory. Again, you can use that to teleport to Draenor Village and head from there to the Lodestone. And also, you can use a Explorer's Ring free to teleport to the Cabbage Patch nearby if you have the item. Once you get to the Lodestone, activate it, you can now teleport to Draenor Village using your home teleport screen. From here, the Lodestone we're going to activate next is at Port Sarim, which is literally a very short distance from where you are now. Now, I don't think there's any other sort of shortcuts to get to Port Sarim, other than using like a ship to charter right to the dock, or again the Cabbage teleport you can use with your Explorer's Ring free. Other than that, it's a pretty quick walking distance over there, and once you activate it, you will have access to Port Sarim from your Lodestone, which comes very in handy because of the nearby ships you can use to charter to other areas. Speaking of which, the next Lodestone we're going to activate is on Karamja, which is pretty convenient where we are now. We're going to use the nearby ship to charter over to Karamja. It will charge you 30 coins to do so, but everyone should at least have that, I hope. And once you get off the docks, we're then going to charter on another ship to Brimhaven, which should cost you around 200 coins if I'm correct. You can just walk across if you wish to, but it will take you a while, and I find this way just speeds it up a little bit. Once you arrive at the Brimhaven docks, you're going to head south from there, and eventually you'll reach the Lodestone to activate it. Two other shortcuts you could use: if you have Amulet of Glory, you can teleport to the Karamja volcano and head from there to the Lodestone. Or again, if you have a player-owned house in Brimhaven and use your teleport to house spell, you can walk a short distance from there. But once you activate the Karamja Lodestone, you can now teleport there using your home network screen. So from here, the next Lodestone we're going to activate is in Catherby. Now, what we're going to do is just head north, and where we got a ship charter earlier, we're going to get one again to go over to the Catherby docks, and from there, it's only slightly north to activate. Again, a shortcut for you, you can go to Camelot Castle using your Camelot teleport spell if you have the level and runes required to do so, and walk a short distance. Other than that, this is pretty much the quickest method to do so. Once you've activated it, you can now have access to Catherby using your home teleport network. From here, we're now going to activate the Lodestone in Sears Village. Now, this is a very short walk, so it will only take you a few minutes to get over here. But again, if you don't feel like walking, like I mentioned previously, the Camelot teleport spell will pretty much lead you right outside the castle, which is right in between the Catherby Lodestone and the Sears Village Lodestone. But once you get over there and activate it, you can now teleport to Sears Village using your home teleport screen. From here, we're going to head to Relica Lodestone, which is northeast from this location. Now, this one is a little bit of a walk, but it is actually worth it, because the only main way to teleport to Relica, and that is if you have a player-owned house and in Relica, and you can use the teleport spell, or if not, if you have a Ring of Slaying item, you can teleport outside the Slayer Caves, just sort of southeast of where the Lodestone is. But having access to the Relica Lodestone will come very handy in a lot of quests. So once you activate it even, you can now have access to it using your home teleport screen. Once you've activated the Relic one, the next one we want to unlock is in Ardoin, or Ardoin, however you want to pronounce it. Now, teleport back to the Sears Village Lodestone, and it's only a short walking distance from there. The only other way you can get to Ardoin quickly is if you've completed the quest, which I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, and you have the level and runes required to do so. You can teleport to Ardoin itself and then walk a short distance up to activate the Lodestone. But again, having this Lodestone active is very handy, because you can now gain access to Ardoin even without completing that quest, which requires you to do so in order to get the manual teleport. Once you've activated the Lodestone, you can now get to Ardoin using your home teleport screen. From here, we're now going to head to the Eagle's Peak Lodestone, which is quite a fair walking distance from here. Will take you a few minutes. You may need to rest up a couple of times if your character hasn't got a particularly high agility level, but having access to this Lodestone is very handy, because there's only a couple of locations nearby that you can teleport to if you have the levels and that required to do so. One is a fairy ring nearby in the Eagle's Peak sort of hunting area, but that requires you to have quite a few levels and a quest completed in order to get it. And the only other method is really near the Tree Gnome Stronghold, which you must have completed the Grand Tree quest in order to access the trees there. From the Stronghold, it's only a short walking distance to Eagle's Peak, but once you've activated the Lodestone, you can now have access to Eagle's Peak anytime from your home teleport screen. So, we're now going to go activate the Lodestone located in Yanil, which is quite a fair distance away. So first, recommend you teleport to the Ardoin Lodestone, and we're going to head to that location from here. Now again, this is quite a same walking distance as it was to Eagle's Peak, but it'll be very handy once you do so. The other methods you can use to get here, if you so wish, is again, if you've completed the Grand Tree quest, you can teleport to the Tree Gnome maze and just head outside the maze, and that's near Yanil. If you have a Ring of Dueling, you can teleport to the Castle Wars Arena, which is pretty much the opposite side of Yanil, and then head over to activate the Lodestone. And again, if you have a player-owned house in Yanil, you can use that spell to teleport to there, and the Lodestone's just outside. But either way, once you've activated that Lodestone, you now have access to Yanil using your home teleport screen. And now for the final Lodestone we're going to head to is in Uglog. I think I pronounced that right anyway, which is like the Ogre's area, which is quite a distance away from the Yanil Lodestone, but we're going to walk over from there using that route anyway. Now, other methods to get to this area is only a few. I believe it's either the Games Necklace or Ring of Dueling can teleport you to the Mobilizing Armies area, which is just a short walk from where the Lodestone is. And also, if you have access to the trees after completing the Grand Tree quest, you can use a Spirit Tree, which is again just located outside Mobilizing Armies, and from there access the Lodestone. But once you've activated it anyway, you will now have access to Uglog from your home teleport screen, which comes very handy for a variety of quests and hunting around this area as well. So that's all of the Lodestones activated, other than 4, which I'll tell you how to go about activate them once you have the requirements to do so. Now, the one south of Al Kharid in Bandit Camp, you can access the desert area as many times as you want without any quest requirements, but in order to activate the Lodestone there, you must have access to the Ancient Jagex, which is a ability of Jagex you unlock after completing the Desert Treasure quest. So it'll probably be a little while if you're just starting off till you complete that quest, but as soon as it's finished, you then have access to that Lodestone, which comes in very handy when travelling across the desert. The other Lodestone you'll have a quest to unlock is located in Canifis, and to access that Lodestone you need to be granted entry to Canifis, which is by completing the Priest of Peril quest. Once you've done that, you are basically given permission to enter Canifis, and once you go through like the main gates there, you can head a short distance over and activate the Lodestone. Now that's very handy because there are quite a few restrictions to get into Canifis other than walking. There's only sort of 2 other teleport methods really to get there, so having access to that Lodestone will help out a lot with their quests. The one in the very sort of corner of the map is on Lunar Isle. Now you won't get to this island at all until you have started or completed the Lunar Diplomacy quest, which again, if you have just started off playing RuneScape, will be a little while till you get to that one. But once you have access to Lunar Isle, you'll pass the Lodestone at some point and can activate that one to get access from there. And then the fourth and final lodestone that we need to unlock is in Tirwin, however we will pronounce it. It's basically the Elven Lands. Now you don't get to the Elven Lands at all until you have started or completed the Regicide quest, which is quite a long-winded quest to be fair. And you will need a fair few other quests and skills required in order to do that one. But again, once you have activated the lodestone over there, it'll be very handy to get to, because again, there's only a few transportation methods to get to the Elven Lands other than the lodestone. So you'll definitely enjoy the benefit of having that lodestone there once you obtain it. But yeah, that's all the lodestone locations covered, so I hope this guide helps you today. Like I said, the route I have given you via walking should be the quickest. Again, like I mentioned, if you do use the alternative methods such as like using the teleports that require runes and a magic level to do so, that will obviously speed up the whole process a lot more. But if you are just starting RuneScape and you're definitely wanting to do a lot of quests and training your skills, I highly recommend going around and activating all these lodestones that you can, minus the other 4 quest related ones, but that will help you dramatically, especially with quests when you have to travel great distances in a short space of time. So you will see me in my future quest guides with this character using the lodestone network quite often, so when you get a chance I definitely recommend doing it. It saves you a lot of time and effort. But yeah, thanks for watching this guide today. If you have any problems at all, which I doubt you will have, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye.